Hi and welcome to another gaming video, and today I am going to do a quick review of the new 3DS XL. This is the latest console to be added to my collection, and I've been after one for quite some time, and it is the creme de la creme of DS consoles. It is part of the new range, so it's got the increased processing power, the extra C-stick, and the extra shoulder buttons too. This is the XL version, so it's got the bigger screens, and it is the best DS console that you can get. It also has a face tracking system for the 3D, which the original 3DS and the original 3DS XL didn't have. And I loved the 3D on the original 3DS, but you really had to keep the console still. If you moved it slightly, then you would lose the 3D and the picture would go fuzzy. On the new 3DS and the new 3DS XL, they've added a face tracking system, so you can tilt the console a lot more before you start losing it, because it kind of follows where your face is, and it works very well. I've had very little picture dropout from 3D, and it's a handheld console. You are going to keep moving it around. If you're playing a driving game, or if you're trying to get Mario to jump, you're going to be moving it around, and everyone does it. They try and sort of shuffle whatever characters on the screen to one side, and the face tracking really does keep up with it, and it's a fantastic addition. And in terms of build quality, this is absolutely superb. It's just as you would expect from a premium Nintendo handheld console. The body of it just seems absolutely rock solid. It's fantastic to hold. I do like the fact that it's sort of rounded here. It just makes it a little easier to hold. And the screen quality and the screen thickness is fantastic, and the buttons are just as you would get on like a DSi or DS Lite or original 3DS. Absolutely premium quality. You know that you can play these for years before anything happens to them. I've got my original 3DS and it's about 10 years old now, and it still works great. The buttons are still as firm and responsive as they ever were, and you get that impression that you would get that from this too. It's fantastic. Now, if you've watched my previous videos, you'll know that I also have a new 2DS XL, and I was going to try and stay away from doing a comparison between the two, but it's difficult. I've had my new 2DS XL for about 6 months, and it's a great console, but it feels cheap. It just feels like it was Nintendo's last ditch attempt to pull in some DS customers by pushing out a console as cheaply as possible, and that's reflected in the build quality. The whole of the console just feels a little cheap. The buttons are extremely mushy. You just know that they aren't going to last as long as other DS consoles. The top screen is extremely thin. It also was quite an uncomfortable console to play for any length of time. I have not had that issue with this new 3DS XL. It's everything that you would expect, and it's everything that you should have from a handheld console. Its build quality is superb. It's very comfortable to hold. I've played this for hours on end, and it's not given me any kind of issue or hand cramp, which I was getting from the new 2DS XL. And just all of the little bugs that annoyed me on the new 2DS XL, like the horrible flap covering the game cart, that's missing. You don't have that on here. This just has the cart slot there. Very accessible, like every other DS. This really is the best console you can get if you're looking for a Nintendo DS. And it's sad to say that I just haven't enjoyed my new 2DS XL as much as I would have liked to have done. So that's going to now be sat on a shelf gathering dust. I may even part with it, because I can't see myself using any other console except this. I've got lots of DS consoles sitting on my shelf. Some are for show, some are for what I like to play games on. But I can tell you now, this is going to be my main console. It will do everything. I've just installed custom firmware on it, so it just opens up even more. And what an amazing console. This is a new 3DS XL. Absolutely rock solid, fantastic, premium console. And as I've said before, if you're looking to buy a DS, then I highly recommend the new 3DS XL. Awesome processing power, extra buttons, amazing battery life, superb build quality. Not much more I can say. So let me know what you think. Do you have a new 2DS XL? Do you think it's fantastic? Are you looking at possibly upgrading, or did you jump straight to one of the new 3DS or new 3DS XL? Let me know. Link, like, subscribe, enjoy.